Today, we're breaking down the exact timeline from 8:48 p.m. when the 911 call came in to 6 a.m. when Britney Spears was released from Ventura County Main Jail, what California Highway Patrol officers observed during the traffic stop that led to the DUI charge despite a below legal limit BAC, and what this arrest means for Britney Spears' court date scheduled for May 4, 2026. Let's start with the 911 call that triggered the traffic stop. At 8:48 p.m. on March 4, 2026, someone called the California Highway Patrol's Ventura Communications Center to report a black BMW 430i driving erratically at a high rate of speed on southbound US 101 near the Borchard Road exit in Newbury Park. California Highway Patrol officers located the BMW near Westlake Boulevard. Officers initiated an enforcement stop. The BMW exited US 101 at Westlake Boulevard and pulled to the right shoulder. Here's a critical detail that contradicts early rumors. Britney Spears did not lead police on a chase. CHP Lieutenant Matt Gutierrez specifically debunked this rumor. Britney Spears pulled over to the right shoulder when officers initiated the stop. The solo occupant of the BMW 430i was Britney Spears. No passengers. Britney Spears was alone in the vehicle. CHP Public Information Officer Ryan Ayers stated, "The solo occupant, Miss Spears, showed signs of impairment and submitted to a series of field sobriety tests." Britney Spears submitted to field sobriety tests. Officers observed signs of impairment. Based on those observations, officers transported Britney Spears to a hospital for a blood draw immediately after the stop. This is where the story gets complicated. According to sources, Britney Spears is telling people the blood alcohol content came back at 0.06%. California's legal limit for drivers 21 and older is 0.08%. A 0.06% BAC is below the legal limit. But here's what most people don't understand about California DUI law. California law allows DUI charges if officers observe erratic driving regardless of BAC. You can be arrested for DUI in California even with a BAC below 0.08% if officers witness dangerous driving behavior. The official charge filed against Britney Spears is California Vehicle Code Section 23152G, driving under the influence of a combination of drugs and alcohol. The CHP spokesperson stated officers suspected Britney Spears was driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. After the hospital blood draw, Britney Spears was transported to Ventura County Main Jail. Britney Spears was booked at 3 a.m. on March 5, 2026, approximately 5.5 hours after the initial traffic stop at 9:30 p.m. Sources told TMZ that Britney Spears was crying and crying a lot during custody. Britney Spears was unharmed physically. No injuries were sustained during the arrest. Britney Spears was released from Ventura County Main Jail at 6 a.m. on March 5, 2026, on cite and release. Britney Spears spent approximately 3 hours in custody before release. The official inmate records listed Britney Spears' occupation as celebrity. Britney Spears has a court date scheduled for May 4, 2026, at Ventura County Superior Court. Now let's talk about what happened in the hours before the arrest, because the timeline reveals something important. Hours before the 9:30 p.m. arrest on March 4, 2026, Britney Spears posted a dancing video to Instagram. The video showed Britney Spears twirling before a lit fireplace wearing a dress covered by a shirt. The caption read, "Just Angel. Seriously though, you will know when I'm here. I'm a tomboy. Sorry, I had to put a shirt on." This was the final post before Britney Spears' Instagram account was deactivated. Britney Spears had 42 million followers before the account went down. As of the research date, the Instagram account remains unavailable with the message, "Sorry, this page isn't available. The link you followed may be broken or the page may have been removed." Britney Spears has a history of deactivating the Instagram account. Britney Spears briefly deactivated the account in 2023 following backlash to a dance video. But this deactivation happened immediately after a DUI arrest. The timing is significant. Instagram has been Britney Spears' main outlet, especially since the conservatorship ended on November 12, 2021. The account was where Britney Spears posted frequent solo dancing videos from inside Britney Spears' Thousand Oaks home. In October 2025, footage showed Britney Spears swerving while driving home from a restaurant. In November 2025, Britney Spears was photographed leaving a wine bar with a drink in hand, but Britney Spears did not get behind the wheel that time. Since January 1, 2024, there have been several calls to the Ventura County Sheriff's Department involving Britney Spears' address. Multiple wellness checks were conducted at Britney Spears' residence over the past 2 years prior to the arrest, according to Radar Online. The most recent pre-arrest call was on October 23, 2025, around midnight. The call was logged as trespassing in progress. The circumstances of that call are unclear. And just days before the DUI arrest in early March 2026, Britney Spears was granted a permanent restraining order against a 51-year-old Louisiana man named Donald. Donald allegedly harassed Britney Spears since 2013, 13 years of alleged harassment. Donald made disturbing social media posts, including the phrase "bullet hole heart." The posts were described as largely incoherent. Several could be interpreted as threatening harm to Britney Spears. In 2025, Britney Spears' security guards spotted Donald at Britney Spears' Los Angeles area home. Deputies arrived and found Donald shaking at the scene, smoking cigarettes. Donald was arrested for trespassing. Britney Spears' court filing alleged Donald has a long and concerning criminal history. The court ordered Donald to stay 100 yards away from Britney Spears at all times. This restraining order was granted just days before the March 4th DUI arrest. So Britney Spears was dealing with a stalker, welfare checks, driving incidents, and family concerns, all while sitting on approximately $200 million from a music catalog sale. Cade Hudson, Britney Spears' manager, released an official statement after the arrest. Hudson stated, "This was an unfortunate incident that is completely inexcusable. Britney is going to take the right steps and comply with the law, and hopefully this can be the first step in long overdue change that needs to occur in Britney's life. Hopefully she can get the help and support she needs during this difficult time. Her boys are going to be spending time with her. Her loved ones are going to come up with an overdue, needed plan to set her up for success for well-being." The statement used phrases like completely inexcusable, long overdue change, and overdue needed plan. Hudson's statement essentially admitted Britney Spears needs intervention. Sources close to the situation described the arrest as a potential wake-up call. A family source stated, "I hope this is a wake-up call for her." Britney Spears' mother, Lynn Spears, contacted Britney Spears after the arrest to provide support. Lynn Spears and Britney Spears engaged in conversation, according to TMZ sources. Britney Spears' sons, Sean Preston, who is 20 years old, and Jaden James, who is 19 years old, are scheduled to spend time with Britney Spears, according to the manager's statement. But the relationship between Britney Spears and Britney Spears' sons has been strained. An exclusive report before the arrest described Sean Preston as very wary of Britney Spears and hasn't been willing to visit. The son's father is Kevin Federline, Britney Spears' ex-husband. Kevin Federline recently published an explosive memoir making shocking claims about Kevin Federline's time with Britney Spears and Britney Spears' family. The memoir allegedly affected Britney Spears' emotional state and behavior before the arrest. Britney Spears lost custody of both sons following some concerning public incidents and her alleged abuse of substances and alcohol after a 2007 hit-and-run incident where Britney Spears hit a parked car in Los Angeles. In October 2025, a Daily Mail source stated, "There's a lot of concern. Everyone has always wanted the best for her, and she's showing right now that she's making bad choices. So there's a lot of talk about what to do, if anything. How can we protect her from herself?" The family allegedly considered another conservatorship for Britney Spears in late 2025, but no new conservatorship has been put in place as of March 2026. Which brings us to the conservatorship that defined 13 years of Britney Spears' life. Britney Spears was arrested at 9:30 p.m. on March 4, 2026, near Westlake Boulevard in Ventura County after California Highway Patrol officers pulled over Britney Spears' black BMW 430i for driving erratically at high speed on southbound US 101. What officers discovered was a blood alcohol content of 0.06%, below California's 0.08% legal limit, plus an unknown substance in Britney Spears' vehicle that remains under analysis. But the 0.06% BAC doesn't tell the full story. Officers observed signs of impairment. Officers witnessed erratic driving at high speed. Officers suspected Britney Spears was driving under the influence of a combination of drugs and alcohol. California law allows DUI charges even below 0.08% BAC when officers observe dangerous driving. Britney Spears was booked at 3 a.m. on March 5, 2026 at Ventura County Main Jail. Britney Spears was released at 6 a.m. on cite and release. Britney Spears has a court date scheduled for May 4, 2026 at Ventura County Superior Court. The arrest came less than 1 month after Britney Spears sold Britney Spears' music catalog to Primary Wave Music for approximately $200 million on February 10, 2026. The arrest came hours after Britney Spears posted a final dancing video to Britney Spears' 42 million follower Instagram account. The arrest came days after Britney Spears was granted a permanent restraining order against a 51-year-old Louisiana stalker. Britney Spears' manager, Cade Hudson, called the incident completely inexcusable and stated long overdue change needs to occur in Britney Spears' life. Hudson confirmed Britney Spears' sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James, will spend time with Britney Spears, and loved ones are going to come up with an overdue needed plan for Britney Spears' well-being. This is Britney Spears' first DUI arrest in 44 years of life. Despite the highly public breakdown from 2007 to 2008 that led to the 13-year conservatorship, Britney Spears had never been arrested for DUI before March 4, 2026.